You're listening to Papel Podcast.
I did it!
Hello everyone, welcome to the Papel Podcast. This is episode 10 and today we're just going to quickly be running down all the rumors and all the known facts of Penya's Tomahawk Second Coming.
And we'll also be talking about the senior and Stay Fresh Panya, Panya events and what they're getting.
Yeah. So, right to start off is with the Nell's transformation. Basically, all it was is they changed the expression of Nell's face, and they're going to put this in the game and update the game whenever they update it with the second coming for Panya Tomahawk. So that's not really new, but we'll have some side-by-side comparisons if you don't already know. Something that is very interesting and new is we are soon going to be able to have the ability to use cards on our club sets. Now, I don't know exactly how this will work, but I think it's really good because the whole problem with cards on clothes is that most of them are rares that we want to sell and trade. But if you have cards on them, unless you have card removers, we can't really do that. So clubs, the majority of them, maybe like 2 or 3 are sellable, but the majority of them aren't sellable anyway. They're permanent, so you may as well have cards on them. Another really cool thing is we'll get a one-piece self-design. So instead of being the separate top and bottom, we'll now have a one dress or one suit depending on what character you have, and it will just be like the other self-designs. But this is really cool because they might include other designs such as shoes or gloves or something like that later on in the future. And we've also got
maybe self-designed wigs.
I doubt that, but sure. We've also something else really interesting is Black Guardian wings. You want to tell us about that, Brandon?
Yeah. So in the Korean server, there was this Panya Tomahawk session coming. Basically, I'm asking your attention back to when the first time came around when they had that event. You know, you got to do something to get these points, and you can go on a draw to win the purple guardian wings. I think it's going to be like that, because when these black guardian wings, it's basically, think of the purple guardian wings that look than the white guardian wings, but just completely black. They look so cool and epic. We're only seeing them with Vanilla and Kaz at the moment, but they look amazing. And to that, but also what they've told us about, not about the guardian wings, is Nell's has wedding sets now, and her wedding set, we've only seen a black and a red one of it, and they're going to be in the shop for a limited time. They're not going to be scratchy or anything like that. They're in the shop limited time. That's confirmed.
Yeah, so we talked about this in the last episode and we showed off a few pictures, but we've actually confirmed from Japan and Korean servers that it actually is going to be in the shop for a limited time. It's marked as a special item, and it will be the average price of a bundle.
So about 11,000 points.
Yeah. So how do you think we're going to be able to obtain the Black Guardian wings?
As I said before, like 50 people will get them in the whole server. That's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen. If they make it in the shop, I'm buying more characters. There's no questioning that I'll be buying every single character.
But I don't think they'll do that because, one, that will anger so many people who did try so much and did actually win them, because basically all their money's lost.
But think that this is different wings.
So
what, you'll still have the, like, if you see someone around with a purple guardian wing and they fly to this, you'll still know what they went through and all the anguish they went through to try and win them. And same with the white guardian wings as well. But if everyone has the black ones, so what? Everyone have that fly animation now, but your character won't look as epic if you don't have the purple or white ones. So they can still put them in the shop. It shouldn't anger anyone because you still have bragging rights saying, oh, you may have black ones that everyone has, but I have these awesome purple ones or I have these awesome white ones. So this shouldn't anger anyone. If anyone gets angered by it, they just don't want anyone else to experience the other animation, which I think is just selfish.
Well, you guys tell us what you think in the comments below, because I personally think that it would anger some people because they've spent so much, and then there's just a slightly altered version that you can just buy straight away.
But there's usually that, like, take with voice club sets. The Exceed ones had the green ones in Gacha, and they had the pink ones in the shops.
Yeah, but
always,
the pink ones had completely, like, it only had 2 voices, which was the start and end of a game.
So but they still have these. Would still be the same animation and everything. It would just be. They wouldn't be as iconic.
But a lot of people won't care about whether it's iconic or not. They'll care about what it actually does. If it has different stats and it doesn't display an animation, then maybe that would be more plausible to have them in the shop. But if it doesn't do anything, if it's exactly the same but they've changed the color of it, I think that's completely stupid.
Well, but I hope they do put them in the shop, but that's going to be very, very slim in terms of happening. But if they do, I'll still buy. And people shouldn't get angry. Or what they should do is change the animations the characters do. Why don't they do that? Just different animations for the characters. You know, like how Cecilia clicks her fingers and the wings come out. Maybe change that and make it a different animation. Maybe a less, like, I don't know. Just change the animations and people shouldn't get that angry because it'll just be like another item that's similar to it but different.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But what's also good is we'll finally be getting the Grand Zodiac mode back. Hopefully this time it's permanent and we will be able to have the choice of creating our own rooms. Also, a new feature to practice mode is that we'll be able to select the hole on whichever course, and at any time during the game we'll also be able to switch on or off the rain/snow effects. So
and you choose wind.
Yeah. So if this still includes everything that you get from it, like if you still get your pang and your cubes and stuff like that, especially cubes, that's insane, because basically what me and Brendan did whenever we played practice mode, we would just keep on going on Wiz City on shuffle and playing and entering and exiting until we got onto a hole that had cubes, and we'll just cube farm. And then once we've done that, we would finish the hole and then exit the game and get our cubes and then open them up. That's how I got to 360 something cubes. So if we're allowed to choose a hole, that's crazy, and add like basically ×2 of everything we get
and
with the whole wind
as well. And same with this, you can have it for it. You can have it hole 12, because hole 12 is the best thing, the best cube hole, because you have par 5. Your first shot will be on the magic carpet to get the cubes, and you can just keep on farming back. So then you can have hole 5, hole 3, hole 18, and hole 14. The 4 cube holes. So if we can choose every hole we want to do in the row, that would just think of all the cube farming you can do, and that will just be epic. And I think people will get the cubes twice as more, which will then get the company money. People need to open up the cubes somehow by using their keys of fortune, and the people will buy keys of fortune, and they'll get the company more money.
Yeah. Hopefully they will be updating the cubes again sometime, not just the actual prizes such as changing the Dolphini headset to something else, but they should also update the Cauldron cube sets, because they've been there for about 4 months now, and it's time for a change, especially Papel Shop, because we already know the next Papel Shop rares, and we discussed that in other videos. Something interesting to note with the Korean website with the Tomahawk thing is the picture of Nell. When she's standing there, she actually has what looks like the waiter set, and this hasn't been seen before, and not even in concept art have we seen this, so she may be getting a waiter set for once, so that's really cool that Nell's finally getting all these other rares that, you know, all the other characters have. So
No pirate.
no pirate would be amazing. Anything no would be amazing. So we've already seen concept art of her actual wedding dress, not just her dark
Gothic.
one. Also the PJ set, the pajama set. So hopefully they will update it this year and let us buy it or win it or whatever. That'll be super awesome. But yeah.
So hopefully they'll give us some sellable sets in player shops.
Yeah,
They're definitely needed.
definitely. So, Brendan, what do you think of the Stay Fresh Play Pena?
Utterly stupid.
The picture that they had with Hannah holding the club, yeah, sure, they did say that the prize was the Duo Feather clubs, but the actual picture with Hannah, that's not the Duo Feathers, that's the voice clubs. So if the company doesn't even know what the clubs look like, that's just false advertising. So I don't know, that's really stupid anyway. But speaking of the actual event, it's even more stupid because again, the Treve is treating the newer players like gods and giving them all these items and all these events, which normal players will just create a new account and take advantage of anyway. But they do have an event for people who've been playing for a long time, and all we get is a card remover, 2 scratchies, 50 time boosters, 25 love chocolates, 50 holes of the first anniversary comet, the second anniversary comet, and the third anniversary comet. I think that's a bit ridiculous, because yeah, sure, I know you can't really complain because it's free, but I wouldn't be
Think with this, the new players, they get whoever the top area of them, whoever get the highest levels and time this event's over, get the first lot get 30k points, second lot get 20k points, and the last lot gets 10k points, and a choice of a free gacha out of any set that's ever been on the server. That is retarded, because the people who are gonna win are not gonna be new players. As soon as they posted this link, the forums exploded with people saying these people are world C's or world A's or even higher. So what they're gonna do is just spam games because they're good at them, and they'll level up so quickly, get to probably even higher than what Michael is and what I am right now. And then there'll be definitely new players getting higher, so they'll guarantee themselves the 30k points and the gacha sets and stuff like that, and they'll spend the 30k points and buy things for their other account, the proper account they use. So it's ridiculous that they're even giving this kind of stuff to the new players. What do new players know about a gacha set, or they're probably just going to choose something and then think it's nothing, and maybe even use it for tiki points.
Yeah, that would be horrible. Anyway, as I was saying,
That's what might happen.
As I was saying, I wouldn't be so mad if, the reason I'm really mad is, one, the prizes aren't good at all, and sure, card removers a lot of people have been wanting, but there's no excuse to have them in the shop like every single other server. And two, I'm extremely mad that they treat the players, such as me, who have been playing over 8 years, like garbage and getting all these bad items compared to newer players who get club sets and first time buyers packages and all this exclusive stuff, and they even get their own server with the hole being huge. They get a free caddy and a huge pena bar on their club. I mean, sure, it's great to encourage your players to stick with the game, but if you're just going to hand out free gacha sets to the top players, they won't even know how rare gacha is and how much people who've been playing for a long time have spent hundreds and hundreds upon hundreds of dollars trying to win a set and still haven't won. So giving it away to a new player who probably won't even buy points or will just probably stop playing after the event, it's ridiculous. They won't appreciate it at all. They won't appreciate it compared to what we would. So I think we should have gotten like a club set or a caddy or something. Even they even get Freshmore titles. Why can't we have veteran titles? Why can't we say loving Pena since 2004, whatever, something like that? That would have been awesome. But of course, once again, they treat us like dirt.
And just it's getting frustrating. And and back to spending hundreds upon hundreds of dollars, why is that even possible? Do you like other servers, Japan? If you don't win a set within 20 coins or 10 coins or whatever, they give you a free set of a random character.
So yeah, the Japanese gacha system, if you try, for example, with the wings, if you tried 50 and you still didn't win, they would just give you they would give you a wing of your choice, and then after that you can't choose anymore. It's only once. But if you the same as if you won below 50, you would still, the first try you would get a wing of your choice. And not only that, their gachas are sellable. So that's even more ridiculous, because sure, we get to keep, we get to keep what we paid for if we did win. But if you didn't win, or if you won the character's set that you didn't want, you know how much that would help. Yeah, you know how much that would help to exchange sets. I mean, it's still out there. The company's not losing any money, because someone's got to pay to win the set either way. And if there's less sets out there, yeah, if there's less sets out there, it's going to be higher in paying, so people are going to keep trying, so then they can get it even cheaper.
What they should do is make a full winnable, sellable only after that particular gacha set has been removed from gacha.
Yeah.
So they still won't lose any money, because it's there. Gacha's there for a month, and people want this latest newest thing. So people will still try money to try and win it. So of course you're going to think, and then you have the people who think gacha is just a waste of time. I can't make any money off gacha. So what they do is, what people usually do is sell off points and stuff like that to make paying. But if they have the slim chance of winning the gacha set and then selling off for a lot of paying, they will do it.
Also,
that'll be more money for the server.
They should also think about introducing either a system or an event of some kind, saying a gacha exchange event, where if you win gacha for Bob and you didn't want that, or Ku and you didn't want that, you could just simply exchange it by sending in APM and they'll check your account and then swap it. Because they've done this once on Albatross 18 and that was really cool, because back then you couldn't even sell Scratchy or anything. And I won SSAF for Bob, which I didn't really like, so I exchanged it for Kaz, because I also had Kaz's Elvenese and basically every other rare for Kaz. Kaz was my Nell now, so yeah. Also, if you didn't know, just before the event stopped, the Dolphini board, Brendan, what did you win?
I just before, because with that 30-day challenge. I got the 30 days, and the 30 days was you got the 30 dice, well 35 actually, because I misadvertised and gave us some red dice instead of the black dice. I won Kaz's Waiter set.
Well, thank you for watching or listening to Papel Podcast episode 10. We'll sure to have episode 11 up as soon as we can whenever we find out new news about Pena. Please comment below and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, because it really helps us out. And if you have any questions about the show or Pena or anything in general, just make sure
that you found in the game want to be talked about.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. Okay. Bye.
Bye.